Hey everyone, welcome to Matt's Lock Pit. So my plan of action for today's video, a bit of padlock picking. And fingers crossed the lock gods will be on my side and I'll also be able to gut it, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get to it. So let's have a look at today's victim then. In my opinion, this is an absolutely gorgeous padlock. As we can see, we've got a Yale stainless steel. She measures 50mm across, and if we have a look at the bottom, it appears to have a removable core. That being said, I've never disassembled this lock. I have picked it, however, I've never gutted it. So I'm not even 100% sure I know how to do it, but before we get to that stage, we need to pick it first anyway, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I've actually got the original packaging that this lock came with, guys, minus the plastics, and as we can see, we've got a Yale Stormproof Plus. It gives 5 out of 5 for anti-rust, 5 out of 5 for anti-picking, 3 out of 5 for anti-sawing. If we have a look down the bottom, we've got the Secured by Design logo. Flip it round. It tells us 6-pin high security mechanism, a stainless steel body, a stainless steel shackle, key retention when shackle is unlocked, and a 5-year guarantee. Not that a guarantee matters to me. We've got the dimensions of the padlock, and once again, it's boasting maximum protection for pick resistance. So I am looking forward to seeing what's in this. So let's have a quick look at this padlock. I'll show you the key for it first. So we've got quite a nice bit in there, not too bad at all. We've got a dead core. There's no spring tension in the core whatsoever. We've got no spring on the shackle, so we need to pull it. We'll have a look down there. I'll show you that closely in a little bit after we've picked it. As it said, it is key retaining. So let's lock it back up. Let's get this thing in the vise, guys. See if we can get it picked. And fingers crossed we'll get this thing disassembled as well. So hang with me, guys. I'll see you in a second. So let's get going then. Once again, quick look at the key. There she is. Working absolutely perfectly. This lock is brand new. So, as you can see, open, closed, lock it back up. Core's all locked up. The shackle's locked. So let's get to picking. I'm going to be going in with a pry bar down the bottom. As you can see, we've got a good bit of slop in the core. Just before I get to picking, I'd like to apologise about the lighting conditions. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning here in Wales, and yeah, I'm relying solely on artificial light, and this motherfucker right here is so shiny, it makes it awkward as fuck. But I'm hoping it's going to be okay. So anyways, enough chatting, let's get into the back of this, work our way forward, looking for binders. So we'll spin around the warding. We're on 6 now, which is springy, 5's binding. There we go, click on 5, a little bit of core movement as well. 3, 2, 2's binding. There we go, a little click on 2, giving us a good false set. Anything on 1? There we go, nice false set off 1, real deep off 1 there. So, to the back. Right, we're getting counter on 6 there. Nice click. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 4. Right, 3's giving us counter. Click on 3, not so deep anymore though. 2 feels good. 1's binding again. There we go, we got a false set back off 1. Well, we was already in a false set, we got a deep false set back off 1, I should say. So let's feel here. 6 feels good. 5 feels good. 4 feels good. 3 feels good. 2 counter rotation. Click on 2. 1's come back up. There we go, open off 1. There we go, that was a nice fun pick, I'm not going to lie. So I'll zoom you out and we'll see if we can get this thing gutted. So let's get this out of the vise. Try and keep the lock in frame. There we go, so I'll pan down. We'll get the lock down here. So, see if I can get this to show up on camera. Get a torch on the go. Right, in here. If you have a look there, we've got a pin. I believe if I retract that pin, I'm hoping the core's just going to drop out. So, yeah, it might take a little bit of fiddling, so bear with me. We'll see if we can get this core out. So, I'll try with a pick first. As I said, I've never disassembled this lock. I'm pretty sure this is how it's going to go. Yeah, there we go. That is springing in. I think I'm going to need something with a bit more oomph than that, so I'll go for a knife. This knife's going to be ready to turn into a homemade pick when I get round to it. There we go. Ah, you bugger. we go, she's coming. She's a coming. So hopefully push that down a bit further. There we go. And she's out of there. Fantastic stuff. So we've got a ball bearing that's going to come out now. Brilliant stuff. I hope that showed up. So let's have a look what we've got here. Cool. So there's the little spring pin that was holding the core in. So it looks like we've got a circlip to remove. So let's get rid of this circlip. Sorry guys, as I said, it's the first time I've disassembled it, so it's all new to me, so trying to have a good look, see what's going on. That's the circlip off. Let's get the pin and tray ready. Move that back there. Keep track of that ball bearing. So there we go. Apologies about that guys, I had to fast forward and cut out because I was faced with a bit of a dilemma. As I said, I needed the lock gods to be in my favour to gut in this, so it didn't go smoothly, however I have figured it out now. So if we have a look here, I'll show you what my dilemma is. If we have a look, we've got a pin there, which actually stops it from over rotating. However, we can't slide the core through because this little fucker's in the way. So after a bit of exploring, I realised it was as simple as getting myself a pliers and pulling it out. So there we go, now the core's free to come out. So it's going to be a bit awkward this is guys, because of the shape of the back of this thing. So what I'm trying to do, get a shim in there. And we're going to need a bit of luck with this one guys. This is a really weird shape for the back. They don't make a follower to fit that fucking size, I'm sure of it. So, just going to have to go for it guys, wish me luck. Thank fuck for that. So, plop that down there. Awesome stuff. So there we go. As we can see, it's all populated. And everything needed to be picked. Number 4 was a bit of an overset trap, but we already knew that because of the key. So let's get these key pins out then. Number 1, little standard pin. Number 2, another standard pin. I'll pop that in place now. 3, standard pin. 4, standard pin, big long fucker. 5, standard pin. 6, standard pin. No surprises there. So there's no factory modifications to this core, although it is a funky core. Wicked. So let me tidy those up a little bit, and then we'll have a look at the drivers. That's what we came to see. There we go, all of those in. So, where's my shim gone? Where's my fucking shim? It's eating my shim. Hopefully it'll be alright though. So let's get going. Number 1. Very mild serrations. Number 2, we have a spool. Number 3, we have another spool. Number 4, another spool. Number 5, another spool. And for number 6, looks to be another spool. So let's get these springs out. Tiny little steel springs. Look at those little cute things. So we'll get these in. These springs are tiny, really nice. 2, 3. Little fuckers are magnetic. Get off my tweezers, you bastard. 4, 5, and 6. So I'll stand this up so we can get a good look at these pins. It was a nice fun pick, but to be honest, for maximum anti-pick resistance, that's not that impressive, Yale. So let's have a quick look here, make sure there's nothing done there. If I can focus, no. There we go. So let's have a look at these pins anyway. So we've got all standard key pins, as we can see. We've got mild serrations on this first driver pin, followed by a load of spools, and then these mini little cute steel springs all underneath. But yeah, really nice looking lock. Sorry that was a bit of a faff, guys, but we got there in the end. So thanks for joining me, guys. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you all soon with another video. Bye now.